What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Leo, and welcome to the bird section. Oh man, man, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Boy, look at here. Wow. 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 I want to give some folks some time to get up in here, let everything get populated. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, Dan. Oh boy. Woo. Woo. Man. How you feel, everybody? Dan. Dan. I want to give folk time to get up in here. Yeah, Dan. Hey, you know what? You in here by yourself right now, Dan. You know what I mean? Well, there's a few other people that came up in here, but I'm just saying, hey, Lil G, what's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fells, yeah, 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 Fells. Yeah, yeah. Dan here. Dan was the first one to get here. Yeah. Oh man, while y'all here, you know what it is. Hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't done so already, you know what I'm saying? Just hit that like button, you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't done so already, please become a channel member. Come on, come join the clumps because I got all my peoples here. This is the shit we was waiting on, y'all. This is the shit we've been waiting on, right, Dan? This is the shit we've been waiting on. Like, I want to know, Dan. First of all, Dan, how you feel? What you think? Give us your thoughts right now. You know what I'm saying? Dan, yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, hold on. Let me so everybody can see. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh man. Whoo. Ooh, how you feel about your teams? How do you feel about your teams? How are you feeling about your teams? You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Eagles need a new offensive coordinator. Danny, Dallas Cowboys, let's go. Uncle Leo, love you, but you guys are frauds. We them Cowboys, Uncle Leo. Say it a little more coherent. Let's talk about read this right here. Read the thing. This is the Hard Knocks post reaction. You know what I'm saying? You saw that, and the first thing that popped in your head was frauds? Whew, that episode was bullshit. I've never seen a Super Bowl champion team get disrespected like that. They show love to the losers. Because it is, like, it's okay. It's okay. Let me ask you something. Do you guys sort of kind of get a feel for what I mean when I say they don't like him? They don't like him. They've never liked him. Regardless, there's nothing he's going to do. There's nothing he's going to do. Including winning the Super Bowl. And mind you, if he goes on and wins another Super Bowl, or he'll never win league MVP, only because it would prove it would make a lot of people be proven wrong overall. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Hard Knocks was something. Yes, it was, Dan. Yes, it was. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Jalen Hurts at least acknowledged he sucks in that Bears game. Respect. Accountability. I'm feeling like, here's the thing, right? I'm feeling like I learned some things. You understand what I'm saying? Like I learned some things. There was some things in there. Remember how I said I wanted to see what my quarterback is like when there's adversity, when things ain't going right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? When things ain't going right, guess what Jalen Hurts does? He takes accountability. You know what I'm saying? He takes account. I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I did 18 years in Special Olympics. I remember Lil G. We back at what happened. Okay, hold on. I'm just happy about the direction my team moving forward, playoffs or not. Yeah, Dan, that's what a leader does. Yup, facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be Uncle Tom too, and it's a boy. Congratulations. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, now here's the thing. You know, I also like to see. I'm glad I got to see what the rapport is like between Jalen and his and Devontae when they made that mistake. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing that back and forth between the two, and so I know they got that even with Saquon. But when Devontae got, I was like, all right, tell me what was you thinking? And then he was like, I was thinking such like we talked about. He was like, I think about that. He was like, man, that's on me, man. He was like, that's my fault, y'all. I'm sorry. And then he got up and walked down the line and took accountability with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like that. You know what I'm saying? I really, really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so when shit ain't going, and mind you, everybody screaming, you see everybody booing and everything like that. He didn't run from it. He was like, yo, it's me. He said it was all me. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, you know, like, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. That's my MVP. Let's go. Okay, Danny, I see you. You know, your dad Prescott gave. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Lions kicked the Cowboys' butts on Thursday night. Hey, I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. The thing I learned from this episode is the Giants are actually far worse than I even thought. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. And despite what Dan Quinn and them is talking about or whatever, you could tell they shutting it down right there in DC too. You know what I'm saying? You can see they shutting it down. You can just tell. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's interesting. It's interesting seeing how that goes. Am I ready? I'm pumped. Yeah, Dan. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Coyote with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Leo. Got banned on Philly 500 for nothing. Oh Lord, Coyote. What now? Eagles fired KP. No, they didn't. Oh man, Lil G, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? No misdirections here. We don't need that, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? We're not here for that, man. Come on. You fucking up the vibe with that. You know what I'm saying? You coming in on some chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need anybody to be chaotic. That's the one thing I'll not allow the bird section to be, is that there be some kind of chaoticness or somebody bringing some chaos in here. Don't do that shit here. You know what I'm saying? Not with what we built up. We got a really, really good thing going on, and we want to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know what I'm saying? I got all my people. So here we go. Like my man Nate Edwards in the bill. I started watching and realized I'm still too bitter to watch the last 2 weeks on Hard Knocks. You know what? So that was interesting because I watched it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you this much. You know what I'm saying? They did not make it unbearable for me to go through the last 2 weeks. It wasn't unbearable. It wasn't as unbearable as I thought it was going to be. You know, it was not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of I felt like the way I felt watching the Jerry Jones documentary, the way they portrayed the Philadelphia Eagles in that, it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And it was sort of like that too. I mean, you know, like, I tell you what though, they got them. Between the Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, the storylines that they're gonna have, they're gonna primarily focus on those two teams the most. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening already because this is definitely some soap opera shit that we got going on, and it's unfolding in front of everybody. Listening to the way that the Cowboys was talking after the games and all that. Oh man, I'm curious as to how the players are reacting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, don't be a Mark Holmes and spread misinformation. Right, CZ? Not trying to do that. Not trying to have that. No misinformation, please. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Coyote, either him or it's just crazy minds. I talk crap, but I don't attack anyone like that unless they come at me. They saw because I give criticism. Okay, Coyote, I got you. All I know is that the Eagles are heading into a spiral, and Dallas is on the rise. Surprisingly, this is just work. This is just crazy work in the NFL right now. For now, get those likes up, folks. Yes, please. Hey, Eagles girls, what's up, girl? What's up, mama? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you, man. Like the next 5 weeks, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 weeks we got left, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be some made for TV shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So, you know, stay tuned. You know, and like I said, I really think that, you know, I really think that we'll see more about, you know, more about the Eagles and the Cowboys throughout the rest of this. That's what I really think that's what's going to end up happening. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah, Kyle, you're harmless. A lot of Eagles fans are soft like Cowboys fans. Yeah, and sensitive, yeah. Right now, a lot of them want to burn everything down. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. I'm just happy about the direction for Dallas playoffs or not, but at least they're playing hard with hard effort. I see that they genuinely do care about each other. I give you that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely give you that. Everyone was walking at the bird section. Come on in and hit the like button, subscribe to the family. Amen. Thank you, fellas. Blocking people is soft as fuck. Yeah. That's why I don't have moderators on my channel. I'm not putting I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember that being one of the things when I was a channel member for the Joe Boo Sports Report. I remember people if you know, you being an Eagles fan and his moderators would just, you know what I'm saying, would mute you or silence you and you couldn't talk. And it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Because they're so into their feelings. So I was like, no, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that Bruce Banner 65K is no fun when people are so sensitive. It's no fun and soft. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Leo knows I give 110%. Yeah, Dan. You know what I'm saying? Which is what we want. You know what I'm saying? And listen, y'all, while you here, please hit the like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Please come on in. You know, make sure you know, become and consider being a channel member. It's the price of a Lucy. I promise I'll make it worth it, but it is the price of a Lucy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marcus Blackman in the building, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, how'd you feel? What do you think about what you saw, man? You know what I'm saying? What about how you feel about your team? Hey, listen, looks like the seeds of a good culture is being sown there. You know, again, don't know enough about the Cowboys inner office, you know, goings on to be able to tell you is all, you know, we should have supreme confidence because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? What up, Leo? I love your content. Watch you since you've been on this thing, doing your thing, man. Keep pushing. Let's go, Birds. Melvin Gilmore, you the man, you the bomb.com, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Please make sure you come on back, man. Not only subscribe, but become a channel member, man. We're going to do, hey, y'all, hey, heads up. And the community tab members, it's the one that'll be like, it'll be worth it. That community tab, that's where the link will be for the inaugural call-in show for channel members with the bird section. That'll be when y'all be able to get on here. You know what I'm saying? We get on here and we talk about the things we saw when it came to the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles and all that stuff. Just we all get a chance to really meet each other. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. You know what I'm saying? Marcus said, I'm feeling good about the future of the team. You should, the product that I saw tonight, I was like, oh, okay. Marcus Blackman just ready for week 14. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm really happy about what I saw from my team going through adversity, especially coming from my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That was the focus. To show the focus was on the coach and the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And listening to how he talks back when, you know, on the sidelines and him taking just seeing him take accountability was the biggest thing for me. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I said before we got on, when I was live earlier, I was like, yo, I really want to know what kind of quarterback do I have? When adversity hits, does he have bitch assness? Like what? What is it? He wasn't throwing nobody under the bus, none of that shit. He was like, you can see he was mad at himself. I don't think anybody could be angrier at Jalen Hurts than Jalen Hurts was that night. And that's what I like to see. Okay. Logan Motorsports. Hey, Leo, Coyote, did you get banned on Philly 5? Yeah, he told us, Logan. Yeah, he was in here telling us. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep, he told us. Yep. He said, I'm not sure if I'm permanent, man, but I was timed out for sure for over 10 minutes. I lied. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell Philly right now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Coyote will tell Philly right now. Is Philly 500 live right now? You know what I'm saying? Logan, let me know. Is he ready for the live call-in? I know, Dan. We're going to do it on Friday, dog. We're going to do it on Friday. Make sure we get everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? For real. Let's get to talking about this. You know what I'm saying? And then what I want to do too is sort of kind of maybe split some things up, you know what I'm saying? And also have an opportunity for the channel subscribers and whatnot to be able to hit the live link and hop in for a hot second, give you a shout out, speak your piece or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to kick you out so we can make room for the next person. And give folks a chance to speak their piece. Especially if we have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to doing that. Like, it's going to be a lot of things we're going to do. But most of it, too, is a lot of the interactive shit, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, my channel members is going to get, they're going to get me on their own. You know what I'm saying? But my subscribers, I want y'all to have an opportunity to also be able to, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get in better contact with me and by having you guys hop on one of these lives a time or two. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he is. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if y'all haven't done so yet, if anybody don't know who we talking about, Philly 500, please go on over to his channel. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, become a channel member for him, become one for me. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, like I said, happy to see the accountability part of it all. Really wasn't interested in all of the dialogue with Nick Sirianni and all his little sayings and stuff like that. And I know I'll say this. I noticed how there wasn't a whole lot of airplay over technical stuff, which tells me that the Eagles are really doing their due diligence and making sure that nothing gets out pertinent in terms of, gameplay and how we going to do. Yeah, we took an L, but the way they show practice and the way they talk to the guys and stuff like that, there was nothing that I felt like that led me to think that there was like a plan, like some of the game plan was turned loose by accident or something like that. So I was really happy about that. I tell Philly, but he don't see it because so many people over there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just think that, having all those folks, having all those different angles and seeing all those people, in their natural habitat as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially looking at what's going on in Washington, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Jaden Daniels definitely, he's looking at closing out the season. So they're definitely planning on making it. They're going to definitely make it not easy for us. That's for sure. Especially since we're going to have to probably play everybody for both games. Everybody's going to have to play for both games. We may have to play everybody for both games. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Raiders. We can't look past them. You know what I'm saying? We have to look at, and then we got Buffalo. So these last games are actually not going to be that easy. You know what I'm saying? So we should see, what we're going to do. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to work. Well, yo, fam, can you do us a favor and lose this next game? Sport junkie. Leo, what do you think of Hard Knocks? That's what we up here talking about, Logan. Man, learned a lot. Learned some things. You know what I'm saying? And they're not finished. They're not finished introducing the team yet. There's still some stuff. Like right now, the juiciest storylines for us has to deal with the 2 losses and the Cowboys 2 wins. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kyle Cody, me versus Drew will be a battle come Friday night, but I keep it respectful. Okay. Ready Red. What up, Ready Red? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Sports junkie, yeah, man. If they don't want it, they can just lose out and get out the way. Oh, please. Oh, we're good. Leo has me locked in for Friday. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, fam. Go ahead and get out the way and let's real team in. Oh, sports junkie. This is what happens when you don't take care of business early. It was 2-3 over the last 5 games. 2-3. That's what you need. Dallas on y'all ass. Don't slip. Okay, sports junkie. But that's where you're going to have to stay. Leo, do you think they will bring Slade back? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Hard Knocks glaze Dallas like crazy. Yes, Logan, they do. But I said what's going to end up happening is these last 5 weeks, because you pretty much could tell Dallas they're shutting it down. The Giants is shutting it down. They're mathematically out of it all. So they're going to primarily focus on the Cowboys and the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? And how this all plays out. You know what I'm saying? I'm pumped, honestly, because I've been on so many live streams and I speak my talk. Yeah, Dan, as you should. Leo, I demand blood Friday. These callers better be brutal. Oh, wow, CZ. Okay. Now, remember now, don't be, especially for the Cowboy fans, don't be mad when you are treated as you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I always give fair warning to Cowboy fans is don't forget you are, you know what I'm saying, like you're going to be treated like you are, like how Bill Parcells said, your record is who you are. So you're going to be treated like your record. I ain't worried about what other teams do. We need to focus on one at a time. Yeah. Cash, your boy, Sports Junkie, go to witness protection when the Cowboys lose. Then he appears when they win. Nah, I won't be mad. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I know, Dan. I'm just saying, I'm one of them people. I treat you like your record. You know what I'm saying? If your record if your record tells me to shut the fuck up, then I'm gonna be respectful. But if your record don't tell me to shut the fuck up, I'm just saying. First call in should be Class 1 Dan versus Eagle Drew. Get me some popcorn in my drinks. Oh shit. Yo, when y'all get a chance, smash the thank you, Marcus. Thank you, bruh. I had zero expectations this year after the Cardinals lose. I know we better than that, but we have to dang near win out. Yeah. That's what it's looking like for us. 6-5-1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just shout out to everybody in the chat, no doubt, Marcus. That's what I'm saying. We go by the Bill Parcells rule on the bird section, okay? And the Bill Parcells rule says you are who your record says you are. I ain't just making that shit up. That's real. You know what I'm saying? So when they start talking to you in a way that's reflective of your record, despite what you may be saying, and there's a whole lot of truths and all that shit, but what's your record again? Dan, can you handle Drew? That is the question. I think Dan up for it. Dan, Drew knows what I keep it real with the boys and the birds. Okay. 11-5-1. will win the NFC East for them boys. Okay, I like that, Marcus, but you're not that. Marcus, you're not that right now. You know what I'm saying? You're not that. Not now. You know what I'm saying? So just understand going into the conversation, we you know, we gonna talk to you, we're gonna treat you accordingly. Okay. And that could change week to week. You know what I'm saying? That could change, but understand, you know what I'm saying, in the bird section, is you know, like, okay, if we get to 10, 11 wins, that should get us in, but we got 5 games to go. Yeah, Coyote, but here's the problem. Here's your problem. You know what I'm saying? You got some pretty good teams ahead of you. You understand what I'm saying? You got some really good teams ahead of you. Seattle's ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be hard. Kyle Turner's dreaming again. You know, who's going to stop us? Logan, Momo knows that his team is going downhill, and Jesse already knows his Giants are going downhill, but on the cusp of being good. Oh boy, Leo, get Game Time on the Friday show too. Nah, nope, Leo, get nope. We ain't doing that. Do you think Sirianni is a problem or is Pachulo a problem? You know, Logan, listen. You know what I'm saying? Game Time and Mark and Momo and whoever the hell else, right? You know what I'm saying? Let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And their thing is pretty similar. You see what I'm saying? So we have our own thing. You know what I mean? So over here we play different. I don't need that. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got Marcus, I got CZ, I got enough Cowboy fans over here that if I need a Cowboy opinion, you know what I'm saying, when I'm ready, you know what I'm saying, boom, I can just tap one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to call Mark or Game Time and them. Nah. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing. You know what I'm saying? The bird section is moving different. Yeah, bro. I got my shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jalen the problem. Sports Junkie, you just know, you know what I'm saying? Like but Jalen takes accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that. You know, like I know y'all not accustomed to that. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all not accustomed to that. And seeing it in real time happening. You see what I'm saying? Like that's deep, yo. That's real deep. You see that's our quarterback. Yeah. I remember I told y'all before on the last live. I said I wanted to see what kind of when shit ain't going good, when shit going real bad, what kind of quarterback do I have? Do I have one that shows bitch assness, you know, we fucking suck and all that other shit? Or do I have one that says I take accountability, I take responsibility, it's on my fault? So now that I know, okay, I seen it. So I'm not even and seeing the interaction between him and Devontae, now I'm really not listening to what any fucking talking head has to say about the relationship between Jalen Hurts and his receivers. After I saw how him and Devontae were talking to each other and anything like that, and the way, I'm good now. Thank you very much. I'm sure in the next coming weeks they'll expand on him and AJ. You know, seeing him with him and Saquon. You know what I'm saying? Listening to how the coaches was talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was pulling punches. Oh, okay. So it's not like they all walking around in denial. That's what I wanted to know. Like, what are y'all? Like, are y'all mad? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all okay? Okay. Once I just need to see. There were things, those were some of the things I needed to see. Am I completely convinced? No, but do I feel better about my team? Absolutely. Absolutely. I got a taste of what we got a glimpse of what this team looks like when they're going as they are currently going through adversity. Are they fighting with each other? Is there infighting and everything like that? Nah. You know, I'm sure we're gonna find out more as time goes on, but okay. I know we ain't got no punks on our team. So now that I know that, you know, they recognize they're going through adversity and that it makes them get closer, hopefully. Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Now we start to run. Now we start to run. Is that what we got? Is this what we needed? Probably. You know what I'm saying? With the cameras being in there now, the extra scrutiny and all that other shit, you know the fans gonna let them hear it. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Leo, do you think Eagles drama because of Hard Knocks? No. That's why I think Hard Knocks actually let us know that there's no real that everybody's been trying to drum up and talk about. That's not it. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like all Hard Knocks did for me was say, you know what? I'm not listening to no fucking body outside that locker room. No more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it did for me. It showed me some shit right there. I'm not listening to none of the fucking talking pundits anymore. Thank you. That's the best thing about Hard Knocks being there this year is that now I know I don't even want to listen to anything, any of the damn 94 WIP, 97.5 The Fanatic. I don't want to hear shit. NFL Network, nothing. If they didn't say it on Hard Knocks, I don't believe it. And I'm looking at everybody fucking thing. I'm good. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Leo, are the Eagles Super Bowl caliber? Abso-fucking-lutely. They're just not playing like it. And at least I know they know. At least I know they know. I like listening to the way BG was talking to Nick Sirianni. At least I know he got somebody. At least I know Nick Sirianni knows that the OG is still behind him and got his back. Just watching the way they talk. Yeah, shit ain't going right now, but it will. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Leo, if you don't make the big dance this year, would you consider that a failure or a disappointment for the Eagles? I said this at the beginning of the season, like in the middle of the season, because I realized something. I was like, damn. And I have so much more respect for the Kansas City Chiefs. I have so much more respect for the New England Patriots, even the Dallas Cowboys. To go back to back is fucking hard. It sucks. It sucks. This fucking sucks. That's the best way I could put it. You know what I'm saying? Going back to back fucking sucks. Okay, I didn't think. I mean, I get, you hear everyone says you get everybody's best shot and everything like that, and I get that part and everything like that. But it's not even that. It's just the toll it takes. I respect what the Chiefs were able to do. They got themselves in the position where they could have did it 3 times. They went to 3 straight Super Bowls. 4, really. Something like that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like for them, now I understand. Because a lot of what we're seeing is because of last year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what we're seeing right now is because of last year. So if these guys don't make it to the Super Bowl, but go on a deep playoff run, it still was a good season. You know what I'm saying? Still, despite, you know what I'm saying? In spite of, because considering we're all, like what these guys are coming from, but, I don't see them doing anything less than but winning the Super Bowl because I think they're about to heat up now. I think they're about to heat up. You know what I'm saying? I really do now. I feel like this loss will probably, I'm looking forward to next week's episode and seeing the sense of urgency, or if there is a sense of urgency after this loss? Like what's going on? Now we get to know what's going on. And I don't need to listen to, anybody who's, a talking pundit or anything like that. I'll get it from Hard Knocks. Fuck it. And I get to listen to what they have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been saying that. I've been telling everybody, like, listen to the players. Like, whatever the players are saying, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I believe everything that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson said. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him for saying what he said. I'm not mad for him saying it the way that he said. That's his motherfucking truth. And it was the truth. And it was how he was looking. And I get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even mad at that. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. When you win a Super Bowl, then the following year, every game is also a Super Bowl because every team have you circled on their schedule. Absolutely. And we're going to play them twice. Marcus is not Daboll, even though I think he coached Hurts at Alabama. Yep, it depends if we win Monday. If we win, Frank Wright will be in consultation role. If we lose, expect no change. You keep it real with the Eagles as I do with the Cowboys. Yes, sir, Dan. Accountability will not be missing here. Don't trust Hard Knocks either. They shit be slanted sometimes. Yeah, but it's not what I'm looking at. I'm not taking that. I'm not looking at face value. I'm reading other things. I just need to see it. Hola, people in Leo. The run for the number one pick continues. Go Big Blue. Jesse Monez. Jesse Monez is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you feeling about did you see Hard Knocks yet, Jesse? That's what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Hard Knocks? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Way deep in them damn weeds. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Jesse in a pink snuggle drinking cocoa thinking about Dart. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely one of those things. I will bring the effort, Leo, for Friday. Absolutely, Dan. That's what I'm talking about, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Make sure you do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have the inaugural call-in for all the channel members, you know what I'm saying, on Friday, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Hold on. All right. Because my mom is a cancer survivor. You dickless wonder. Oh, boy. Yeah. So 7 Eastern time, my time. Yeah, 8 p.m. EST. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's that would be 1 a.m. Zulu. 0100 Zulu. I'm saying, all right. You're a good dude, bro. That's why I funks with you. Great channel. Cheers, Cowboys Daily. Appreciate you, big dog. All right. That's what's up. Hey, we the clumps. That's my dinner table. It's the clumps. We the clumps. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here to do. You know what I mean? Gotcha. I'll be ready for it, Leo. I'm ready for Drew and some other Eagles fan for Friday. I can hold my own. I know, Dan. I know. You know what I'm saying? Look, folks, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts on some fans wanting backup to play if you lose next game is starting to be a thing. Yeah. After tonight, nope. And if you didn't, and you must not have watched, you didn't watch Hard Knocks, did you, Jesse? Let us know. Did you watch Hard Knocks? You know what I'm saying? No way you saw Hard Knocks, and that's your question. No one who saw Hard Knocks thinks that's the thing. We now know, like I was telling everybody, after tonight, I know now, like, oh, fuck what 94 WI. This the best thing we have in market right now is Hard Knocks. Because now we don't have to listen to 94 WIP, 97.5 The Fanatic. We don't have to listen to NFL networks. We don't have to listen to none of them now because it's nothing like they've been portraying them out to be. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't just hear. No, I didn't just hear. Yeah, Jesse. Yeah. Go watch the first episode of Hard Knocks, and then you'll see what I mean. It'll be like, oh, like best thing. Yeah, me too, Logan. I hate WIP. Yes, you know what I'm saying. But now you saw, right? You saw now. I've been telling everybody, they don't like him. And then they demonstrated it. I told you, Jesse. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you a Giants fan, and it's very difficult for you to see things another way, what have you. But now we know better. Like, nope. The worst thing that could have happened to sports talk radio in Philadelphia, covering the Philadelphia Eagles, was Hard Knocks. Because none of the things in which they portrayed him to be in terms of locker room cancer, he don't care, and all this other shit, none of that was the case. We actually all sat there and watched him against Dallas and against Chicago. And who was Jalen Hurts? There was nobody there was no fan, no coach, no talking pundit who was angrier with Jalen Hurts than Jalen Hurts. And we got to see it on display. I was like, okay. I feel so much better now. I feel so much the Fanatic saying the same, Leo. Like, I'm like, not listen, like, okay. See? I knew not to listen to. I kept telling people at the beginning of the season, they don't like Jalen Hurts. They never did. You know what I'm saying? That dude was raised to say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. And those people hate him for it. You know what I'm saying? They hate him for it. He was raised right. You know what I'm saying? His parents are educators. His father isn't just, his mom's a teacher. His father coach, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was raised to be a respectful young man. You just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that does that dumb shit, talk all that stupid shit, disrespecting them, like, there you go. Yup, they be lying. Yeah, Fells, they be lying for clicks. They push the hurt hate more than national. Yeah. I'm like, man, please. I catch you on Mark's channel. I love how loyal you are to your team. I come from an NFC East family. My mom is a huge Redskin fan. I was a huge Cowboys fan. My cousin is a huge Eagles fan. Yeah, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. Thanks, Chiz. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you become a channel member too, bro. You know what I'm saying? I collect figurines. I got Hurts in all the uniforms. Oh, word? That's what's up. Jesse, I might be a little late for Lloyd's live stream on Friday since I'm going to be on Leo's channel for a little bit, but I'll be there. Oh, Lloyd. Yeah. The Hurts hate is pathetic. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Chiz says, I like Hurts, but he's not better than Dak. Really, Chiz? He's not? He's not? So, Chiz, would you rather have all of Dak's accomplishments over the last 10 years, or would you want Jalen Hurts' accomplishments over the last 5 years that he's been the starter? Which would you rather have? Chiz, which would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? My man, I appreciate you, Chiz. My QB took me to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. I'm rocking with him until the end. Exactly. Leo, people also want Kevin Batulo head. Jesse, not even listening to that no more either. That got an answer too. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Leo, all these good content creators need to coordinate times. They will hate it when the guys I like are on together. You know what? And you know what? What I'll do is, and this is my fault because I didn't realize that Philly was going to be on, nor did I think Game Time or any of them was going to be on. So This is my fault. You know what I'm saying? And I'll figure out something. You know what I'm saying? I will figure out something. But yeah, oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a game on Friday? No, there isn't a game on Friday. Yeah. Okay. Dak is living with the worst ownership. Dak is living with the worst ownership, and the people don't like having Dak as their QB. Yeah. Dude is assistant QB. You need to stop saying, okay. Leo, I'm with you on Patullo. That Eagles offense is suspect, and I think Patullo is the issue. Dan, all I know is Barkley should have broke that record, stupid coach. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. He didn't even answer. I know, Art. I know. No, it's only Thursday night game between Dallas and Detroit. Ooh. Yeah, no game Friday. Yeah, I know, CJ. I just figured it out. I'm thinking Thursday. Yeah, Dallas and Detroit. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm thinking Dallas is gonna win that game. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm rooting for Detroit, but I think Dallas is gonna win that game. If I'm being all the way honest, and I gotta be honest, me and Dak played in the same amount of Super Bowls. Exactly, Cass. How he a system QB when the system changes every year for my Hurts? Fells, I asked the question, do you think that Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, do you think those quarterbacks are the same quarterbacks if they had to have a different offensive coordinator every year they've been in the league? Every year they've been a starter. 5 years as a starter, 5 different offensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you like that part? And I hate when people just gloss over that because it's like, oh, it's nothing. No, the fuck is not. Do you know when you get a new offensive coordinator, that's like basically you got to learn a whole new language? Do you know how much shit you got? You know how thick your book is? That you got to learn the shit you got to learn? Like, do you I don't think people understand that. And this motherfucker had to do it 5 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He did it 5 fucking times. And out of the 5 times, he's been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. He's been to the playoffs all 5 years. Like, I don't understand that part. I don't understand how folk can just look right past that like that shit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. No, Dak can't do that. Dak is not like that. There is nothing that will tell you that Dak is capable of being able to handle those kind of circumstances. Mark, Game Time Brian, you know what I'm saying? All of them. They don't say that when they're talking that shit, they intentionally leave that part out. And that was and here's the thing, is shit like that and the way that they talk and everything like that is how I ended up getting kicked off of Mark's channel. Because I stick up for my team. Like, hold on, you don't tell half a story. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell the whole story, and that's what we're gonna do here at the bird section. We're gonna tell the whole fucking story. You know what I'm saying? So that's who better than who has a better arm, Dak or Hurts? Throw it deep, be honest. Okay, Bob Hope. Hurts. He's leading the league in deep throws, or he was. He's led the league in like the last couple of years, right, y'all? Tell me I'm wrong. He's better at throwing the deep ball than Dak is. And Dak's been in the league longer. Dak's been in the league. Dak has been in the league 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Hurts has been in the league 6. He's been a starter for 5. He came in for Carson Wentz. Remember that? Okay. So what we doing here? Huh? What we talking about here? What we really talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dak is an awesome regular season QB. But when it comes to the playoffs, he's the best choke artist in the league. Yes, he is. Dak is notorious choker. Pause. All right. Even the Lions don't look the same after they changed their OC in DC. Yes, we're not trying to do that choke. I know. I got you, Nate. I got you. Well, I'm timing out because. Hold on. No way, dude hurts throws ducks. Come on. No, Hope. Look, Bob Hope. Look it up. Look it up. I'm not just saying that just because that's my guy. Look it up. Look it up. Somebody tell me. Somebody like, yo, who has the better numbers at the D throw? Dak or who has the better completion percentage? Not numbers, because Dak will have better numbers because Dak has been in the league twice as long as Hurts. Okay, so we look at completion percentage, I guess. Even then, it's going to be a little bit slight, but come on. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts has done a whole lot more and gotten a whole lot further than Dak has done in half the years that Dak has been in the league. Do you know that Dak Prescott and Carson Wentz were drafted in the same year? Leo, if I got timed out for wait a minute, hold on. If I got time out for define my Eagles, I can take for defending my Eagles. Yeah, I can take it. Hey, listen, that's the problem. They don't have Leo, the AJ Brown situation is causing problems still, so we'll take him off your hands. See, Jesse, once again, I think you should stop, brother. I really do, Jesse. I think you should stop. And I think you should go and watch Hard Knocks, bro. That's what we're trying to tell you. I think you should stop with that. It's not making you look good right now, okay? As a friend, I am telling you, stop. Nobody's listening to that no more. They did it in front of everybody on Hard Knocks. This is the worst thing for Philadelphia sports radio, who covers the Philadelphia Eagles. Hard Knocks being there now. Now we know not to listen. I'm telling you right now, if anything, you can go ahead and drop off this and go watch it and go back and watch it. You need to watch Hard Knocks, and you can't be doing it because now it makes you look really, really bad. And if I'm wrong, hey y'all, tell Jesse, go to bed. You ain't getting shit. Yeah, come on. Yeah, tell him. Hey y'all, tell Jesse. He don't know. He obviously has not seen it. You know what I'm saying? The AJ Brown situation. Turns out ain't no AJ Brown situation, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Watch Hard Knocks. You need to watch Hard Knocks. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch because it's making you, like, when you make comments like that now you're even bigly wrong, and you shouldn't even be talking shit considering what happened between y'all and Saquon too. It's a little too soon. It's still too soon. You ain't that far removed from the Saquon debacle to start talking about some shit that ain't even true now. We really know on my team. And it's not even your team. Like, you better stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? You better go ahead with that one. You know, Hard Knocks, these callers better Jesse version. Jesse, man, get off. Hey, Jesse, go on, man. Get off the bird section and go watch Hard Knocks real quick, and then come back, because you shouldn't be. That's something you should be saying right now, bro. Like, we all know now. Everybody know. Do not listen to 94 WIP. Do not listen to 97.5 The Fanatic, and don't even watch NFL Network. Don't listen to no talking pundits. They was all wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's on HBO. You know what I'm saying? Leo, you so keeping it honest on the Thursday game. Yeah, hey, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Damn, heat and blankets are dope. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the thing, like, they go, like, everybody, I know some of Mark's minions are here, like Jesse and them. They're gonna go back. Mark, he was saying such so and so. It's like, okay. You can tell her what I said. I can't pay HBO. What? Oh, you don't have the ad? Oh, damn. No. You good, Dan? I'm not one of Mark's minions. No, a lot of his minions are here now, and they just don't make themselves known. They're just watching. They're just watching. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, they'll be watching. They're always watching. You know, and they'll run and tell Mark. You know, Leo said, and Leo said. So now it's like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know, but Leo, Cowboy fan here, put your age up here and compare it to the last NFC Championship game or Super Bowls you've seen. I'm 50. There you go. The last Super Bowls I saw the Cowboys win encompass high school and college for me. Yep. All high school and college. Same thing for Philly 500. You know what I'm saying? We remember the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And the way Cowboy fans were insufferable then. You know, I can't watch HBO 2, but I'll watch YouTube clips of the show. Oh, no. I'm going to enjoy Too Long Fall from Grace. I have my popcorn ready, TZ. You will be the first to get the heat, promise. Ooh, Jesse. Ooh. Well, you know what? Hey, you know, y'all right now, y'all making plans for that number 1 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy it. You know. But would you take Dak on the Eagles over Hurts? Hell no. Because mind you, Bob, you know what I'm saying? That means that Dak is going to have to see 5 different offensive coordinators 5 straight years. You really want that with Dak? You know what it looked like with Jalen, okay? You know Jalen has shown you what happens when he has to deal with 5 different offensive coordinators in 5 years. Okay? So even though you're not a Cowboy, even though you're not an Eagles fan, you do know, because you're a Cowboys fan, you do know what it looks like when Jalen has to deal with 5 different coordinators in 5 years, right? So there's no arguing that. All right. Do you know what that looks like with Dak? Do you know what that looks like with Dak? And don't change the parameters and say, well, it won't be like that when Dak is there. No, it's not Dak. It's that now you're putting it because you think that's Jalen's fault. They have 5 different. No. It wouldn't be. So what is it about Dak Prescott that leads you to think that he would be okay with 5? He would be as accomplished as that guy with 5 different coordinators in 5 years. Huh? Like what? You know what I'm saying? And mind you, Jalen Hurts took the same guy that Dak had already and went to the fucking Super Bowl and won. So we even know out of the 5 coordinators that that Jalen Hurts has had in the last 5 years, one of them was the same one that Dak has had career numbers with, Kellen Moore, right? Didn't Dak play some of his best football under Kellen Moore, right? Where's the Super Bowl? Huh? Now, you put Jalen Hurts in the same system that Dak had his best years in, and you know what happens? Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl. He becomes the Super Bowl MVP. Huh? And you telling me that? Are you kidding me? Like what? Do you and this is why I say when it comes to Cowboy fans, There's this German word called freedom farm, something like that. It means to be embarrassed on one's behalf. This is when I be embarrassed for you. When you start talking slick like that. When you start saying shit that don't make no fucking sense. What? You really would take Dak Prescott in this system with this team over Jalen Hurts? Why? You know what I'm saying? What would make you think he could do what Jalen did? What evidence is there? What evidence is there that will lead you to think that Lamar Jackson would be this Lamar Jackson if he had 5 different OCs, or if Josh Allen had 5 different OCs in 5 years, or Joe Burrow, or Patrick Mahomes, 5 different OCs in 5 years? What is it about those guys that would lead you to think that they would be as successful as they are now under the same under these circumstances? What evidence do you have? And I promise you, I will consider it. But I just need to I get and make it something tangible. There's somebody throwing shit out there just because you're trying to get a reaction or whatever. But give me facts. Like, tell me, what makes you think your quarterback would be this guy if he had to do the same shit that Jalen had to deal with? And I'll sit here and wait. You know what I'm saying? Talking about everything other than women. Yeah, Cass, like, what the fuck? Hurts was on that Cowboys team. He wouldn't even start, or the team would be a lottery team. Again, 5 different coordinators. We're not talking about that. Dak was injured and was out of the season last year. Funny how Hurts was better when Dak was injured. Fuck out of here. Ziggy, you didn't even answer. Leo, it's not Hurts. It's the coaches. No smoke on him. Yeah. Without Barkley, Hurts would have not won. Dak has a better arm. Okay. You ain't got no facts. Yeah, okay. And yet, no one has answered the question. And this is why y'all get teased so bad. This is why you get teased so bad. This is like, you're all talking around it. You're all talking around it, but no one is saying, you know what I'm saying? You're all talking around it. What is it? What you've had him for twice as long as you had Jalen. So what is it about Dak Prescott that would lead you to, what evidence do you have that would lead you to believe that if he had 5 different offensive coordinators in 5 straight years, he would be as accomplished as Jalen Hurts? Why? When he already had one of them, he didn't make it to the Super Bowl, and that was Kellen Moore. So let's just, you know what I'm saying? We already know. Under Kellen Moore, Dak is as good as what, 12-5, right? Awesome passing numbers. That's it. Leo, you're all I see, and there you go, the redirect. Here comes Jesse with the redirect. See? Jesse, that's a conversation, and we can have that conversation, but that ain't the one we having right now. Stick with the program. The question is, what is it about him that would lead you to think that he would be as accomplished as Jalen with 5 different coordinators in 5 years? Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. Tell me, what evidence do you have? What are you using? Yeah, Cass, they can't answer because you see, they can't even answer the question. First thing Jesse did was start talking about the O-line. No, don't redirect now. No, hell no. You doing that running shit, Jesse? Nah, stick to the program. Don't be trying to switch up now. That's that shit Mark and they'll be doing. I asked a very specific question. Ain't nobody asked nobody no goddamn O-line. Here you are talking about the damn O-line. No. I asked a very specific question. What evidence are you using? What evidence are you using to say that Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, any of those quarterbacks would be as accomplished as they are if they had to deal with 5 different offensive coordinators in 5 years? What evidence are you using? You don't have to ask about Jalen Hurts because you watched Jalen Hurts deal with 5 coordinators in 5 years. You already know what it looks like when Jalen Hurts has to deal with 5 different coordinators in 5 years. You already see the evidence speaks for itself, Your Honor. My question is, would those other guys we just named, would they be as accomplished in the same amount of time? And Dak's been here for 10 years. Shout out to Chiz Cowboy Dave, who became a new YouTube member. What's good? Welcome to the Clumps, the bird section. Oh, we the Clumps, baby, big dog. But nobody's answering the question. Nobody. So he's better than Josh Allen, Burrows, Justin Herbert, using your Super Bowl logic. He's better than them. You tripping, JT? Would they be who they are if they had to deal with the same things he dealt with? That's the question. What is it about them that would lead you to think that they would be as accomplished as they are? Mind you, everybody you just named ain't even won a Super Bowl. So whatever accomplishment, MVP or whatever, would they be those things had they had 5 different coordinators in 5 years? That's the question. Nobody's saying he's better than anybody else. I'm asking, would those guys be who they are now? Under the same circumstances. And every time, and I'm asking that question, and I know I'm asking very clearly, JT. So Josh Allen, Burrows, Justin Herbert, would they be who they are now with 5 different coordinators in 5 years? Huh? Those guys. Because I asked this question and people be rerouting it and everything like that. You see how Jesse just tried that shit, talking about the O-line. You know what I'm saying? Hurts is not known as no passing QB, throwing 10 times a game. Those other QBs throwing 25 times a game or more. Stop tripping. Okay, JT, but would they be who they are if they had 5 different coordinators in 5 years? Like I understand that. Got you. But that's not the. I asked a very specific question. First and foremost, and again, Jesse just tried to change it around with talking about the O-line and redirect the whole conversation. It was like, nah, we talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Now, those other guys, I think those stats are great and everything like that. Cool, got you. You know what I'm saying? But you still didn't answer the question. And that's all I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to talk about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts so good. Why all the other Eagles fans crying and calling for the backup QB to start, even though he has a Super Bowl ring? I see other Texas boy. This is Philadelphia, dog. That's just the way we are. You know what I'm saying? That's us, man. That's us. That's part of what makes it hard to play here, bro. That right there. That's part of what makes it hard to play here. Yeah. Gotta deal with that shit too. Yup. We take ownership of it. You know what I'm saying? We take ownership of it. Jalen is currently better than ever QB in the league right now, except Patrick. Yeah, I mean, hey, right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in your territory, Logan. Oh yeah, but okay, Ziggy, that's that. I'm running the same Sirianni offense. All coordinators doing is calling plays. Yeah, okay, but Trent Dilfer won Super Bowl also. He carried them like by the defense. Okay, but again, JT didn't ask about Trent Dilfer. Okay, that was not the question. And see how you doing it. This is exactly what I was talking about. When it comes to you Cowboy fans, you go all around the question, but you ain't actually directly answer the question. You know what I'm saying? What would Dak Prescott be as accomplished if he had 5 different coordinators in 5 straight years? Would he be as accomplished? Would he, you know what I'm saying? We know what he looks like in a Kellen Moore. We know the highs he can go in a Kellen Moore offense. We know that. You know what I'm saying? So we know that Jalen is much more successful in a Kellen Moore offense than Dak is. Okay? We know that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was last year. But what we don't know is what what would Dak look like in a Shane Steichen offense? What would that look like in a Brian Davis offense? What would that look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would that look like? Don't know. We know what Jalen looks like in certain coordinators' offenses. You know what I'm saying? We know. We see how far you could go. There's a couple of them. You go in 2 different offenses. You can go to the Super Bowl with him. He'll take you there. One of them, and if he had one of them, the one that Dak had, he could win the Super Bowl with that. You know, Dak had Kellen Moore twice as long as Jalen Hurts did, and Jalen Hurts only had him for 1 year and went to a Super Bowl with him. Dak had him for a couple of years. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Remember now, here in the bird section, you will be treated as your record. You are what your record says you are. Okay? So let's get that. Let's get that out of the way first. Let's be appropriate and just say, okay, Cowboy fans, I understand you guys are riding a really good, nice wave right now, but let's you humble yourselves. Y'all need to be humble. Logan, I'm up here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? 6-5-1. Relax. Yeah. And that's what we need to be telling. That's what we need to be telling Eagles fans too, bro. You're 8-4-1. Relax. Calm down. We'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. I like seeing how BG was talking to Nick Sirianni too. I thought that was good. You know what I'm saying? I was happy to see that. So that was cool. Yeah. I'm blessed, Dan. How about yourself? Okay. Yeah, but like I said, I have been talked crap to for 2 years now. I last checked, Dak owns Eagles with or without Jalen. Hold on, y'all. See? Dak owns Eagles with or without Jalen. He is a bum. Then how did the bum beat y'all 10 times? I don't know, but you know what, though? You know what he ain't got? How come he could beat us so many times and not win y'all a Super Bowl? How about that? That's the bigger question. Dak is what? Against the Eagles? What's Dak's record against the Eagles? He 15-2, right? Ain't Dak is 15-2 against the Philadelphia Eagles, right? 15-2. Shit. You know what I'm saying? God damn. 15-2? 15-2, right? Dak 15-2. Cool. Got you. Okay. How many Super Bowls in that? What that 15-2 get you? He 22-4 against the NFC East in Dallas at home. Is that what it is? He 22-4 against the NFC East at home. Okay, in the 22-4, that means 26 games that he's been a part of. You know what I'm saying? How many of them? What's been the return on investment so far? You know what I'm saying? Like, how y'all got the guy that's the highest paid quarterback at the position, and he ain't even got y'all a Super Bowl? Now that's the trick right there. Mm-hmm. That's a trick right there. Your guy didn't even win the Super Bowl. Our guy did it. Your guy getting paid more than my guy. Wow. Ain't that some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the hell? He can't even get y'all out of the second round of the playoffs. Goddamn. So, again, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait a minute. JD5, on his first year, he took Washington Grant to the USC championship game, but that can't take Dallas to a championship game. Logan, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know, like, okay, you know, we had Romo too, but how'd that work out for you? Huh? How'd that work out for you? What was the return on investment with Romo, with Tony Romo? How was the ROI with that? Huh? How'd that work out? Just out of curiosity, how'd that work out? Huh? Huh? Okay. Dak on last year's Eagles team win Super Bowl that came from Eagles people. Dak on last year's Eagles team win Super Bowl that came from Eagles people. Oh, what evidence do you have? Not how. You know what I'm saying? How? Because of the play, because of all the other, because of the running back and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? We already seen what he could do with the best when he had toys under Kellen Moore. And mind you, he had toys under Kellen Moore for a couple years. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? We know that. Go with what you know, okay? What do you know? You know what you can get is 12-5 and a Kellen Moore offense with Dak, okay? That's the best you can get out of Dak under a Kellen Moore offense for a couple of years. 12-5, right? You know what I'm saying? What's the best you can get out of Jalen Hurts and a Kellen Moore offense? What's the best you can get? A Super Bowl MVP. Well, goddamn. Evidence speaks for itself, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying? The evidence speaks for itself. Y'all not looking at this right. Like, y'all not looking at it like I'm doing. Straight data, I guess, whatever. But some of y'all Cowboy fans, and this is why I said y'all got to humble yourselves. Again, this is the bird section. We will treat you like your record says, okay? Right now, you're 6-5-1. Calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's okay. Relax, okay? Relax. Sometimes there's even with the Giants fans and the Commanders, particularly with the Commanders and the Giants fans, grown folk business talking here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you shit is so fucked up with your team. You do not have the bandwidth to even worry about what the fuck we are doing or what the Cowboys are doing. You know what I'm saying? And to be quite honest with you, you know, we don't really have the bandwidth to be worried about what either one of everyone else is doing. We don't worry about our shit. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. Eagles team last year was different. Number one defense, 2,500 running back from Shady's mouth to he should not want MVP. Yeah, I know. I heard that. I remember that. Cowboys fans are all excuses. Absolutely. I'm feeling like that. Should Jalen get the MVP, or was it your defense that had 4 timeouts and held the Chiefs to 6 points going into the fourth quarter? Like I agree. I like the way our defense played, and if there was one, if they could have gave it to the defense, I think so. But you have to understand something. In the first two, in the two Super Bowls that Jalen Hurts played in, he statistically was better than the opposing QB. It's not like Jalen Hurts didn't have hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? Sure, the defense had a hell of a game too. But you all know the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP always goes to the quarterback or a wide receiver or a running back. But this was, you know what I'm saying? This like Jalen put up some serious numbers. Look at the tape. So it's not like Jalen didn't play a damn good game. He had an excellent game. And then if you listen to what Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones were saying after the end of the first Super Bowl meeting that they had that we lost, and Patrick Mahomes was like, "Listen, I don't want it to get lost on nobody, but Jalen Hurts was balling out." You know what I'm saying? You know, so your argument is so elementary. You act like the top three defense and Saquon are not the reason y'all won. No, it's one of the bullet points. I ain't saying it's the only reason. That's what you acting like. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying to you is that if you take Jalen Hurts' contribution, do we still win the Super Bowl or not? No. He was a contributing factor to us winning the Super Bowl too. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a detractor. You know what I'm saying? Did he not significantly contribute to us winning the Super Bowl? There you go. Like, so what like why? Well, you know, like you talking about your argument so element. It's simple. Yeah, it's simple. So Leo, you keep it honest with me. For 14 weeks versus Detroit, do I have to be concerned on Detroit? Nah, honestly, no. I got Dallas winning the game. Detroit it was the same thing with us last year with Detroit. They were hurt. They were banged up. You know what I'm saying? They're banged up now. You know what I'm saying? So no, you guys should win that game. You know what I'm saying? Jalen put up 40. Yeah, Cass, that's what I'm saying. You hear how they talking? Get that John Miles and breathe. All right, we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. This is just us talking our shit. This is the spirit of the damn bird section, y'all. This is exactly what I wanted, why I created this channel. Leo, remind them sorry ass Cowboy fans that we also beat them this year too. Cass, listen, sometimes if you let them go long enough and everything like that, they'll actually make you forget that oh yeah, that's right, we did beat them. Wait a minute, we beat them 24-20. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 40-6. Yeah, I was at the, you know what I'm saying? Logan, there you go. You know, we should win this game versus Detroit, but I can't overlook. No, as you should. As you shouldn't. But yeah, y'all gonna be fine. Dallas fine boys. When Whack Dot get into a championship game, or CCG, yeah. Okay, I think he meant NFC championship game. Okay. All right, y'all. So look, I just wanted to tap in with y'all. I'm glad. Oh man, we've been going on for an hour, almost an hour and a half. All right. All this from the Hard Knocks post game live report. Okay, y'all, pay close attention. I am going to put the link in the community tab for everybody who wants to be a part of the inaugural call-in show on Friday at 8:00. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in person and saying what's up. You know what I'm saying? But looking forward to connecting with all my folks here on Friday. All right. If you haven't done so, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're inclined, you know, become a channel member. You do so before Friday, you'll have access to the community tab where you can get the link and then hop on into the live stream and come make yourselves be known. Come talk to us. All right. With that being said, I'm your boy Leo, and I'm the host of the Bird section. Looking forward to seeing y'all on Friday. All right. Peace. Oh, that was fun.